Hello and welcome to Pearl Magazine. The pandemic has forced Hong Kong's unemployment rate to a 15-year high. According to government statistics, about 14.5% of people with disabilities are still working. That's roughly 81,000 people in Hong Kong. Ambrose Lee looks at what is being done to help the disabled, be it mental or physical, to get employed during these trying times.
It's early morning in Mongkok, and the aroma of the classic Singaporean dish laksa is already filling this spacious restaurant. Sam starts his day by roasting the prawn shells to prepare the dish.
Roasting dries them out and gives them extra flavor. I'm Sam. I've worked here a year now. I'm a stall leader here. A stall leader is responsible for the food quality, dealing with issues among colleagues, and teaching them what to do.
The food and drinks at this social enterprise restaurant are prepared and served by staff who are physically and mentally challenged. And Sam is one of them. He has autism. He says he used to be shy. It took him some time to learn to communicate with both customers and fellow colleagues.
The difficulty came from learning to communicate with colleagues with different needs. We're all disabled in different ways, so we have to find a way to interact.
The laksa soup takes 3 days to make, a process which Sam supervises now. Before working here, he has experience working in the F&B industry, but never learned to cook professionally.
My favorite thing to cook here is laksa. It gives me a great sense of success. It's also validation to me that I can make food that is appreciated by our diners.
Staff like Sam are trained by Pei T, who's been in the company for over 8 years.
We help them to build the confidence, because it's a very different, especially for people which is a different body. We customize ability to take care of what is the needs from them, and then from them we excel their ability.
Pei says that Sam was very quiet when he first started. She has taught him culinary skills, but she always has looked for ways to encourage him to open up.
Slowly, I just ask someone to attach with him, because now you become a daisy. For you, you are patient enough, you know how to do, you will teach them. No need to talk much. So from there, he slowly talking to them.
Pei says one of Sam's strongest skills is that he's very meticulous and systematic, a quality that helps Pei run the place.
Sometimes I having a meeting, I say, Sam, go and check what actually happened there. If anything wrong, I won't scold them or scold you. I said, okay. No, although it's a kind of pressure, but it's a different kind of encouragement to him.
Another staff member, Raymond, suffers from poliomyelitis and needs crutches to walk. He's responsible for cooking clay pot rice, which he can now manage with the specially designed stoves.
The design here is very suitable for us. Everything is in close proximity. All I need to do is to turn around. I will first put the clay pot in to preheat, put rice in.
Raymond had no experience in F&B before working here. He used to be a salesperson at an electronics company, but it shut down a year ago, and that's when he joined the restaurant.
When he comes here, we give a lot of leeway for him. And then from there, we train him how to do the cutting of the cucumber, chili, and all the stuff things. And from that, the only thing that he needs is some physical body to help him to carry some heavy stuff. That's all. Other than that, he's very good in customer service. He can communicate well.
Raymond says that working here has brought him some positive changes.
I've become more optimistic. I've broadened my horizons and got to know more friends. People need a job to progress.
Koh Seng Choon is the owner of the social enterprise restaurant. This Hong Kong branch of the Singaporean social enterprise opened a year ago. This also explains the Singaporean-style hawker center setup, with 7 stalls selling different dishes.
People with disability to get job opportunity is very limited, right? So that's why we came in. Basically what we want to do, reach out to them, train them and get them job.
At the moment, Koh has around 130 people, all with different challenges working with him in Hong Kong and Singapore. He trains them for 6 to 8 weeks, hoping to equip them with skills for work in the F&B industry.
We are train and place program, which means that I don't keep people. I have to train them and get work for them outside. We train them in food preparation, and the most important is outside service. So whichever one of these, there will be job for them outside in the industry. Hope that the Hong Kong government will accredit the training program and replicate in Hong Kong for your people.
Koh is hoping to do more. He's now working with a local company and experimenting with a way to create jobs for paraplegics who are homebound.
So we are trying to find a robot that can actually help us to roam here, help us to collect money. The person controlling it is at home, maybe paralyzed, but able to monitor a joystick. And by connected to a robot, talking to the customer. The project is interesting because it actually replaces or it actually creates a body for somebody who's paralyzed at home.
We are still in the development stage, and also we're running some trials on site to see how the robots will interact with different customers and how it can perform in a very busy environment settings, especially lunch times, right? Because there's a lot of people walking around.
While the social enterprise can have lofty ambitions now, it wasn't easy at all over the past 2 years.
At that time when it was social unrest, I decided that Hong Kong needs help. At that time, Hong Kong needs help. And I stayed. There are times that I really want to give up. Just the salary alone here is $500,000, you know. At the moment, over 50 people are working here. By the way, it's not 50 people, it's 50 families. Most of these people will not be able to get employment outside. So if we give up, I guess a lot of people will have very tough time. Do I regret? No, I never regret.